feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Weedin, and I'm joined by my co-host, Michelle Bomberger. We had a fascinating and fun conversation today with our guest, Russell Benaroya from Stride Services. You're not going to want to miss a second of it, so please listen to the whole thing. You can catch all of our episodes and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You'll also find all of our episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
Well, Russell, thanks again for the show. I learned so much, both about you and about kind of how you think about the world. And in your journey, we talked about running, we talked about entrepreneurship, and something that kind of came together for me was the idea of visioning and how visioning fits into both of those areas in your world. Can you talk a little about visioning in the entrepreneurial setting?
As I shared on the podcast, unlike with ultra running, where you know that despite it being incredibly challenging, there is a finish line. In entrepreneurship, that finish line isn't as obvious. And so visioning is both long-term in nature and short-term in nature. The long-term visioning is, hey, what does it look like to finish the 100 miles as an entrepreneur? And the short-term visioning is, what does it look like for us to get to the next aid station at mile 15? They're two very different orientations, but defining the game and defining what the finish line looks like is what helps you as a team orient around the plan that you're going to build to get there.
You know, Russell, I have to believe that Stride Services probably comes a little bit from the word stride and your love of running. Tell us a little bit more, because Stride Services is different than your executive coaching. Talk a little bit about what you're doing over with Stride Services.
Stride serves about 100 clients today with day-to-day bookkeeping, accounting, and CFO services. We primarily serve companies that operate professional service firms. So think marketing agencies, a lot of outsourced IT service firms. And the reason for that is because their number one expense is labor, and they're usually putting labor against their projects. And it's often very hard for business owners to know, was this customer profitable? Is this project profitable? Unless we get really good at harnessing time data and financial data and bringing it together. And we want to do that to help business owners have the information they need to make better business decisions. In order to do that, yes, we do their invoicing, their payables, we process their payroll, we deliver them month-end financials. Think of us as that outsourced accounting department for that small to medium-sized professional service firm.
Okay, well, Russell, thank you so much again for being a guest here on the Shrimp Tank. For our listeners who want to get in touch with you or learn more about Stride, how can they get more information?
Best way is russell.benaroya@stride.services.
Oh, great. And for our listeners, make sure you listen to this show. It was super impactful, but also check out all the replays at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle and wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Stitcher, and other places. Please also follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
And thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Russell. We had a fantastic show. Again, as Michelle said, please go listen or watch the entire podcast. Everybody should also be getting on our Facebook page. That's where we do our live stream. Please join us every week at 12 p.m. Pacific time, every Wednesday, for our live stream broadcast on that Facebook page. Our next show will be on May 4th, where our guest will be Janice Marshala with Paladin Partners. Please join us. But until we see you again, please be healthy, be prosperous, and of course, have fun. Because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp